Well, flying is a distant memory for most of us now. Airlines are at a standstill around the world. The only thing that's moving is their bottom line, and it's dropping fast. Even investor Warren Buffett says he's dumping all his holdings in airlines because the future is so uncertain. And today, Air Canada announced it lost $1 billion in the first quarter of 2020. The CEO says the airline is effectively in hibernation and plans to permanently downsize its fleet and staff. David Aiken is with me from Ottawa. David, airlines are looking for federal help. Are they going to get it?
Well, Donna, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau was asked today about specific financial aid for airlines like Air Canada. And while he did say the government is considering it, he was a bit vague on details and timing.
We will be looking at sectoral supports. We will be making announcements on that in the coming days or week.
The airlines say they have specific needs.
There are no tickets being sold or very little tickets being sold, and carriers are burning through money at an unsustainable rate. So some means of providing a financial bridge for the industry.
Canadian airlines are also worried about help potential international competitors are getting from their governments. Air France on Monday got more than $8 billion in loans and loan guarantees from their government. And last month, the U.S. government agreed to a $25 billion bailout for American carriers. In Canada, help for Air Canada, WestJet, Air Transat, and others has mostly been in the form of the Emergency Wage Subsidy Program, which airlines use to bring back thousands of employees that they had laid off. But the airlines say more help is needed.
You have seen countries all around the world, our G7 partners, have all announced measures to support their domestic aviation sector, precisely because they know the significance of the sector in driving the economic recovery.
And Donna, Air Canada's CEO had a conference call with analysts this morning. He called this the darkest period in civil aviation history. Meanwhile, Air Canada now has some new safety measures for passengers checking in at the airport. There will be mandatory temperature taking, and that is going to start by May the 15th. And Air Canada says it's the first airline in North America to do that. Donna?
Okay, David Aiken in Ottawa, thank you. Carnival Cruise Line is planning to set sail again in August. The company says it's phasing in some North American service beginning August 1st. 8 ships will leave ports in Florida and Texas. The change takes effect 2 weeks after a no-sail order expires in the United States. The Government of Canada, though, is still advising travelers to avoid cruise ships until further notice.
The new series that goes inside the COVID-19 pandemic, from the front lines to the everyday heroes helping us cope with the unprecedented change. Coronavirus, the new reality. A Global News special, Sundays at 7 on Global.